This is every truck driver's fantasy right here. Pulling up to the truck scales and they're closed. Fortunately for me, I get a pass because we're doing a job here. Let's see. I'll have to go around the cones this way.
Please keep your eyes on the road.
Oh, dang, that's a good one right there. Oh, this is also everyone's fantasy, just blowing past the scales like this right here. Okay, this is impressive. How did you manage to do this at the truck scales? Very impressed. We have Alex here in the tractor, and I got Hector in 66. Let me get out and scope it.
Speeder line. He says he requested a rotator.
I wish they would have told me to come up this way. I'm stuck now. Empty? I'll do my best. I'm sure that's every CDL driver's worst nightmare, man. You're leaving the scales thinking everything's good and this happens. I'm not gonna fit right here, man. Inches to spare, bro. This is insane. I'm cutting it retard. I'm cutting it crazy close. Should we tip it over with my outrigger? So they sent you first in the tractor?
Because he called and he's like, is it being impounded? I said, yeah, it's being impounded. It's not, it's an owner's request. I said that when he called that he was specific for a rotator.
This guy just made a lot of people happy closing the scales.
Overloaded on it.
Dang. Savage. fully loaded? A full load? I'll do a single spreader bar then. Let me see that one. Cakewalk. Why is he here?
What?
Why is he here? I'm thinking of going forward like a few feet.
You want to move? Yeah.
Nah, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Can you reach here? Throw that sling underneath, I'll grab it. Got it. Just need some shackles. No, let me use Bubba's stupid. Love these things, dude.
Soft shackles?
How much does Hector get paid to supervise?
Hector.
Yes, mamas. I'm gonna get my angle irons. Who was that? All right, I'm gonna start going in.
Hold on.
Let me know.
Go for it. We're good.
Wait, yeah. showtime. Showtime at the Apollo, baby. All the way. Oh, do me a favor, release your brakes and pull forward. I want to test it. Watch out. Just move forward. Good, good. You're connected. Always do a tug test. Yeah, I had a quick question. Is this an owner's request?
What's that?
That's an owner's request?
Yeah, he's got to deal with it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
An owner's request at the CHP scales. That's a good one.
Yeah, right?
So he's allowed to take it. Okay, Hector, have him hook up the airlines.
As long as he hooks up the air, locked in, he's got to deal with his boss or whatever.
You got it. I'll put away my truck fast then.
Well done.
Thank you.
You did a good job.
Look, all synthetic rigging so we don't scratch your trailer.
Yeah. You got your blades on there? I got he gave me
Synthetic saves the day yet again. don't know. They sent me from a different job. What did they tell you when you guys called?
I didn't call. Go check with him.
Did they give him a quote already? Let me see if they put it in the computer yet. Hold on, man. You saw that? It's gonna become an X-rated video. I'll get flagged real quick. Hey, you know they sent a letter to corporate, Manny's office? LG Sky Chef to take down the airport video.
No way.
I made it private today.
Yeah?
Telling you this happening to every video now, huh?
Someone's recording.
I got Alex helping me put the truck away fast. Not that I want to open up the scales for everyone, but I left this video pretty much in its entirety without my rambling.
I think we should cancel it.
Felt heavy. Well, once to lean my truck and I felt comfortable with it, I said, screw it, because I was at 90 degrees. It was a weird angle, but I know Flipper would have just beep, beep. At times like this, I always wish I had the Jordan doors. Cause you're like this. Ugh. I just need payment. You wanna just put these on your floor, bro? I think they're yours. Just toss them right there so the cop doesn't say anything.
Who say esa? Is it free or you charge them for it?
Nah, just throw it on the house, but what are you gonna do about the airlines?
Well, they're okay. But I want him to open them up.
Oh yeah, he's gotta do it.
Yeah.
Good job, yeah. Nothing else ripped, it was just the green one?
Yeah.
And the landing gear, other than that, hey, okay.
You have any money for coffee? That's right.
Unit 44, dude.
Why do you have Unit 44? Let me see.
Here you go.
Dad, who's at the shop that can run an EFS check in the front office? Well, that was a very fun job. I hope you guys were able to hear some of it. The real reason I wasn't talking is because I had the wind setting on really high. It is incredibly loud and windy here, and I didn't want it to get all muffled. So I'm just gonna squeeze through this guy right now. And we are out of here. Peace out, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Josh's Breakdown. Sorry it's been a minute, just been super crazy busy here between CHP inspections. We're like on 6 different areas up here in LA County, so that takes, that's a multi-month process, but it's behind us. I'll be able to concentrate more on this content and getting the videos back up to par with 2 a week. So right off the bat on this video, we're at the dreaded CHP scales. And if you've ever driven a truck, any CDL truck, you know what the scales are. So when you're passing on the freeway and you see those signs that say scales open, they say that's every trucker's worst nightmare, that's having to pull into the scales. And they have cops on standby, so if you pass them, you might get lucky. But if you blow through them, you can't get caught, and that's a big ticket. So what they do is you pull in and you go over the scales. If you're empty loaded, there's 2 different lanes. And pretty much it's almost like, not sure how best to describe it unless you've been through it, but you go very slow and then you get a green light, you take off. If you get a red light, well, they put you into inspections. And when you do that, that's pretty bad because these officers are trained to catch stuff. So they get under your truck, they'll check for leaks, they'll check your license, paperwork, everything has to be absolutely up to par, your load. I posted a job once where a guy had to have his load shifted just 2 inches on his trailer, and people were going crazy how strict they are. So they're a big thing. That's why it's trippy how this happened. I don't know how. I got here late to the party. When I got there, the trailer was already disconnected from the tractor because nothing else really makes sense. It doesn't make sense that he's driving his whole way and he made it through the scales, and at the exit, it just came apart. Now that can happen though. They teach you when you take your CDL test that if your trailer is not completely level to your 5th wheel plate and you back up and it's too high, you can drive like that with just pressure. But any sudden turn, I mean, whether it's a minute or 100 miles down the road later, it can come apart. So maybe it just wasn't secure and it just happened to have the misfortune of happening there. But I was there to take care of it. And the reason you see Hector and Alex there is this originally came in as a tractor trailer impound. So Hector was there for the tractor impound and Alex was in the tractor for the trailer impound. Of course they get there and it's, none of that. It's a trailer about to fall over. So I responded pretty fast and Hulk, and it was, for us, a routine job. The only thing is the scenery. I'm not really used to doing jobs at the scales. We do them mainly for like load corrections and stuff, or impounding things, but a recovery like this is pretty rare at the scales. But to the benefit of everyone else, because they don't have to pull over in there. So I know a lot of people got away with some sketchy stuff during that time period. Unfortunately for them, we're just too fast and the scales were open up right as soon as we left. This job is just a perfect use case of the spreader bar. Now, if it was a container, you can obviously go to the top holes where the pockets are. But on a trailer like this that's fully loaded, you want to protect the walls. These things are very fragile. If you lift it up without a spreader bar, you'll crush the top of it. You don't have like a crane that has 100 feet of boom in the air that can get around that with just straight length. But in a case like this, for a rotator, spreader bars are just supreme. They go over the width of the trailer. Now what I also do is I use synthetic shackles. They're called soft shackles, because no matter what, because of the angle it's at, you're gonna have that part touch the side of the trailer, or as you're going in and out, up and down, pushing it away, you don't want that shackle to come in contact with the trailer wall and put a hole in it. And we also use the angle irons. I have the extra big ones, so we have as much surface area as possible. That's how I'm able to lift up the entire trailer with ease and move it over several feet with just a strap that's like about this thick wide. The angle iron gives you all that extra surface tension, so when you're lifting, you protect the bottom as well, so you don't rip through the bottom, because they will. I've seen it happen before. And I also thought I'd give more of the dash cam footage in this video. I know when I did it on the last trailer lift, a lot of people liked it. And I think it's pretty cool. Now I've been with Motive, it's been a few months already, and I'm through the roof with them. You see, I also included Joe's when he drove by us and put his train horn. You see the side cameras. That I think is super clutch. If you're in the industry, if you own a fleet of trucks, this isn't even a sales pitch. but you cannot drive without having dash cams. It's not just to monitor your drivers or your trucks, it's also to protect yourself, because just ask me how many frivolous claims that I fight where people say your tow truck cut me off, or I was in this lane and you hit me, not knowing that I have all these dash cams with 360 view. I just submitted to the insurance and it's an instant win like 99% of the time. So if you're not, you know, running with these dash cams, not just this one, but any dash cams, you're doing yourself a big disservice and it's a huge liability. So obviously I'm with Motive now. I recommended others in the past, but now that I've been with this one, I recommend it a ton. I've had a promo link for a while. I haven't dropped it because the video I was gonna do last week, scrapped. The company doesn't want it posted anymore. They got mad before I even went into production. That airplane video with the box truck got hit by the plane, scrapped. They got mad at that one too. So there's a lot of haters out there doing overtime trying to get all my videos taken down. That BMW video, I mean the Mercedes one, I had to take down. So hopefully this one stays up. And if you guys are interested in the Motive dash cam thing, I'll put a link for my referral code in the comments and pin it to the top. Give it a shot. Like I said, if you're in this industry, you already know the importance of a dash cam. So with that said, I'll leave you guys to it and on to the next one. Peace.